Imagine this. You're at a party or a massive music festival. Bass shaking your chest, lights everywhere, drink in your hand. And suddenly, a well-known DJ drops a remix of a sacred chant from our scriptures into the music. Maybe the Gayatri Mantra. Maybe a powerful stotram of Shiva. We've all heard it hundreds of times. But here's what nobody is asking. Have you ever listened to a chant on loop? Have you ever played a spiritual track at night? Have you ever chanted words you didn't understand? Just because everyone else was doing it, you feel something powerful, but can't tell whether it's uplifting or unsettling. Because our scriptures describe real moments where one tiny mistake in sound turned a divine blessing into a disaster. The same kind of mistake people casually make today, while treating these mantras like background music. So here's the uncomfortable question. When these ancient vibrations are played in chaos, intoxication, and mispronunciation, and everyone thinks it's spiritual, it feels powerful, it must be good. Are you awakening something sacred or playing with something you don't fully understand? And if pronunciation once changed destiny itself, what happens when millions repeat those sounds incorrectly every single day? To understand this, we have to go back to the fascinating stories preserved in the Vedic tradition. There was a powerful divine craftsman named Tvasta. He was furious with Indra, the king of the Devas. His anger was so intense that he decided to perform a massive yajna, a sacred ritual powered entirely by mantra and vibration. His goal was clear. He wanted to create a powerful being who would destroy Indra. During the chant, one tiny shift happened in the accent of the mantra. Just a small change in vibration. Instead of chanting, Indra Shatrur Vardasva, the accent shifted and it effectively became Indra Shatrur Vardasva. The tonal stress moved, and that single shift in swara completely flipped the meaning. Instead of saying, "May the destroyer of Indra be born," the mantra now meant, "May the one whose destroyer is Indra be born." Or in simpler words, the power meant to destroy Indra would now be destroyed by Indra himself. One shift in sound, one different vibration, and the entire destiny of that ritual changed. The being that was created, known as Vritra, was ultimately defeated by Indra instead of defeating him. But this wasn't the only time words changed fate. In the Ramayana, there was a mighty warrior named Kumbhakarna, the gigantic brother of Ravana. His power was terrifying. Even the gods feared what he might become. So when the time came for him to ask for a divine boon, the heavens grew anxious. Kumbhakarna intended to ask for Indrasana, the throne of Indra, but something went terribly wrong. As the words left his mouth, the pronunciation twisted. Instead of asking for Indrasana, he asked for Nidrasana. The throne of Indra became the curse of endless sleep, and from that moment on, the warrior who could shake the three worlds became the one who slept for months at a time. One distortion in sound, one wrong expression, and a life of power turned into a life of sleep. Think about that for a moment. Not a different word, not a different sentence, just a change in how the sound was pronounced, and the outcome of the entire ritual reversed. Today, something strange is happening. People who cannot read Sanskrit, who don't know the meaning of a single word, are bending, blending, mixing and trimming these ancient mantras, as if they are just another sound sample in a music track. But these sounds were never meant to be treated casually. The reason these chants spread across the world so easily is because they carry a certain power in their vibration. No matter what religion, caste, or culture you belong to, when these mantras are used correctly, people feel something. A sense of elevation, a sense of connection, a shift in consciousness. And that is exactly why DJs and artists across the world use them. Because the moment these sounds enter a track, the music becomes hypnotic. It becomes viral. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Everything that goes viral is not always right. Because these are not ordinary words, they are powerful sound formulas. Used with the right understanding, they can elevate the mind. But used in the wrong state of consciousness, distorted, mispronounced, or casually thrown into chaotic environments, these same vibrations can create confusion instead of clarity. And that is the danger of playing with something you don't fully understand. This is why, in the Vedic tradition, mantras were never chanted casually. They were learned under guidance, they were practiced with discipline, and they were pronounced with extreme precision. Because sound in Sanskrit was never just language, it was vibration shaping reality. And that is exactly the message these ancient stories were trying to give us. If a single shift in sound could reverse the outcome of a sacred ritual, if a small distortion in words could turn power into sleep, then imagine repeating powerful mantras without even knowing what you are saying. Sometimes we may unknowingly ask for something we never intended. This is why awareness matters. So the next time you hear sacred mantras blasting in a trance remix at a party, or someone plays powerful chants in the car just for the vibe, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I respecting this vibration or just consuming it for entertainment? Because intoxication and spiritual awareness cannot exist in the same moment. You have to choose one. Either change the song or change your state of being. If this story expanded your mind, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।